Hello, I'm Lucia.
And I am Susanna. Today we have worked together to create a project that showcases a new approach to learning about soil science and innovation based on what we learned in our week at Agrotech.
Agrotech was, as you probably have all heard, a program set up by UVM to expose students to the agricultural sciences. And we worked together to create a project about it.
Specifically, we were involved in the group Culturing Cells for Healthier Soils. We learned about soil science at UVM through fieldwork, soil samples, labs, and lectures. After this learning, we were tasked with creating a presentation to reflect the knowledge that we gained.
Presenting Dirt for the Beginner. Dirt for the Beginner is a game where you have dirt and you need to make it grow plants. Dirt plot is a recipe, and to fill out that recipe, you need to get the ingredients, which are nutrients found in healthy soils. We thought that this would be a good method to teach people about what we learned in a fun and interactive way.
We decided to take the main focus of the class soil and put it kind of as the base of our game. So these would be soil plots. And we decided that due to the complexity of soil and its involved nutrients, we would break it up and kind of designate the different types of soil by different factors such as pH, what nutrients it may be lacking, temperature, and texture. This can also determine what plants would be able to grow best in it. And we decided to include plants, and their specific needs and what soils they would perhaps be best suited for. And growing a plant well would ideally result in what would be the object of the game, gaining points. And you would be able to plant multiple seeds for your plants on these soil plots to be able to create a cumulative kind of section of land for a player that they could compete against another player.
So, points and nutrients. The points are a simplified version of pros and cons you see in real life farming, from making and losing money to the issues you see in your own fields, from too much fertilizer to too little, or as we saw recently, flooding and all the different things that can hit you. And the nutrients are not as many as actually exist in real life, but enough to give a general idea to someone who hasn't heard too much about it before. So we have water and various kinds of bacteria, and also things like nitrogen, iron, and again, my thing is what I put up there. And from there, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, so to add an element of chance and surprise into our game, we decided to make a lot of crucial decisions and the acquisition of nutrients into a spinning wheel. So these are obviously randomized per player, and they will dictate how much of a nutrient a player would have or how many seeds they can get to expand their crops. They also contain some less favorable options.
So, the dice. Reality is like a smack in the face. The dice are all the bad things that might happen to you. Not every single one, but several. From bad fertilizer management to natural disasters such as pests and weather. Are categorized by which role you receive, 1 through 6, from drought, runoff, erosion, too much fertilizer, too little fertilizer, pathogen. We have a few. I wanted to include these because it would give you a more realistic view on what you're doing.
In conclusion, we decided that this game would be a good route to take when trying to teach others about soil science. Obviously, it is a very complex area of science, and it cannot be represented in its many small parts just in whole through a game, but we think that this level of communication and this opportunity to be interactive with people's learning would be a very good start. And because soil science is just so involved in society's evolution and also in determining our future, it's just a good thing to look to teach. And I think that we might not always consider it to the full extent in our daily lives. So I think it's a good learning opportunity.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lucia and Susanna. Now we have a comment and question from one of our judges.
Thank you. I like you guys. So I don't know why. Maybe it's the really cool hair and the glasses, probably. But I like you. I have a very hard question. Soil scientists always get asked the difference between two words that you use here, almost interchangeably: soil and dirt. Can you comment on that? What you think are the differences, if you have an answer? And you can be inventive and come up with something like.
I think that soil would be more of a recognition of the composition, like how many microorganisms and nutrients go into the fertile land. So I think I don't exactly know how dirt would be set aside here, but I think it would be the conversational sense. I think it would maybe be less of a consideration of those compositions in my mind.
Don't really know what's going on with dirt, but with soil, like, you understand what's there. Oh. Yeah, I just think that soil is something that you understand more, and dirt is something that you need to learn more about.